All right, hey, what's up? Welcome back. We're gonna be doing a dupes video today. So I'm gonna be duping some of my personal favorite, more luxury products with some of their drugstore counterparts. These are all based on my opinion, so I hope you guys will try some of these out and see for yourself if you agree that they're dupes. Let's get started off with one of the products that I've been raving about for months now. It's the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. One of the best primers I've ever tried. If you guys have been watching me for a while, then you know I was obsessed with the J1 Jelly Pack Primer. This is in that same genre of primers. Leaves you with a very sticky, tacky base, which I really like because I feel like primers like this actually make my skin look more plump and more hydrated, and I just like how they really grab onto my base makeup. Now, a dupe for this from the drugstore that I'm very excited about is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer. I do not think that this should be marketed as a dew primer because I don't really necessarily find this to make my skin more dewy. I just think it's one of those really great sticky, tacky primers. This is obviously so much cheaper than J1 Jelly or Milk. I will say I think the e.l.f. one is not as sticky as the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, so you might like this one a little bit more because it's not as tacky, but it's also a great way to try a tacky primer and see if you think it's going to be worth investing in the Milk one or the J1 Jelly Pack Primer. But yeah, I do find the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer and the Milk Hydro Grip Primer to be dupes. This one is a little comical. So the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Illumination and the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. I almost feel like sometimes brands like the drugstore brand will do this to be like, hey, does this packaging remind you of anything? Does it spark any, ideas that it could be a dupe? Because they make the packaging so similar to something high-end that it just sparks your idea like, oh, this could definitely be a dupe for this. I mean, the packaging is extremely similar and the products are also extremely similar. I mean, to the point where like side by side, you can't really tell a difference, aside from the fact that the IT Cosmetics one does have a built-in illuminator, so it is slightly more radiant and pearlescent, but the Maybelline one is dewy, so you don't really need that pearlescence or that radiance to achieve the same look. Both are extremely full coverage, very creamy, very hydrating, very comfortable, more so feel like skincare rather than makeup, and they both have SPF 50. One thing I did want to mention to you guys is although they're both SPF 50, they are listed as different sunscreen ingredients. So IT Cosmetics is titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, and then Maybelline is homosalate, octacetylene, and octocrylene. Dupes. This is a really good dupey dupe. So the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow and the Milani Soft Focus Glow. Bronze Glow is obviously a little bit deeper than the universal shade of Wonder Glow, but there are 3 shades of this and only 1 shade of this. So this might not look good on all skin tones, but the Milani one is available in 3 different shades. Now, the awesome thing about these both is that they're a little bit more moisturizing and they feel like skincare rather than just a makeup illuminator. The Charlotte Tilbury one specifically, Charlotte Tilbury says that she puts this on before she goes to sleep at night because there's, anti-aging qualities to this and hyaluronic acid and, all those things. Which maybe she really does wear it to bed at night, but it does just, make your skin look a lot more hydrated and radiant and also very moisturized. And the Milani Soft Focus Glow does that too. They both have a very almost like lotion-like formulation to them, so they glide over the skin and they feel really nice and hydrating, and they leave you with a very, very soft, subtle sheer glow. Nothing that's going to be, really pearlescent or very strobe-like on the skin. Just very natural to the point where you could wear this or this on its own and not wear any other makeup, and you wouldn't feel like you have just like straight up illuminator on your skin. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, dupes. Next up, we have the Lila Be a Glow Face Mist, which is one of my favorite facial mists. It leaves you with such a nice, really dewy, juicy looking skin. And the dupe for it that I found is the L'Oreal Shake and Dew Mist. Now, the great thing about these setting mists is there's no added pearlescence, there's no added shimmer, so it's just a mist that, you know, it's got some like oils and glycerin in it that make your skin look really juicy and hydrated. Now, obviously, the L'Oreal one is so much cheaper than the Lila B one. However, Lila B is a clean skincare brand, so that's something to take into consideration if that's something that's important to you. Lila B is clean and, you know, just like a healthier makeup brand in general. But yeah, both of these, again, with like these types of sprays, they're really nice to use just to kind of re-moisten your base, take away any powdery or cakey look. They're great as makeup refreshers if your makeup started getting really dry. You know, sometimes your makeup just starts sucking the life out of your skin. These are great skin boosters, makeup setters, pre-makeup application sprays. You can really use a spritz wherever you feel like you need it in your routine. But yeah, dupes. All right, next up we have the Nude Sticks Magnetic Eye Glimmers. I'm obsessed with this. This one is Bronze Eye Babe, and the great thing about this is that it's very versatile. It has a multitude of different ways that you can use it. You can use it underneath foundation, on top of foundation. You can use it on your eyes. Nude Sticks even says you can use it on your lips. I don't think I would ever use a shade like this on my lips, but you can if you want to. And it sets down, so they're called the magnetic eye glimmers because they're like magnets to your skin in the sense that once the product has set down, it's pretty budge proof. They're beautiful. I love these. A really great dupe, if you don't want to splurge on one of these, are the Revlon Color Stay Endless Glow Liquid Highlighters. Now these come in somewhat of similar packaging. They have doe foot applicators and they're very shiny, very reflective, lots of pigment, lots of shimmer, and they set down. So once you have blended out either of these products, they are pretty much solidified there until you remove them. So they make really great eyeshadows if you want them to last all day, or really great liquid highlights as well. So yeah, the Nude Sticks is duped by the Revlon Color Stay Glow. I have another foundation dupe for you guys. So one of my all-time favorites, I swear by this stuff, I love it so much, Luminous Silk Foundation from Giorgio Armani. I had been wearing this, I think since like January, and I'm obsessed with it. And then when I got the Physicians Formula Healthy Skin Foundation, every time I wear this, I'm like, this really reminds me of something else. I can't put my finger on it. And then I realized it is very similar to the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I feel like this one is so lightweight. It's very radiant. This one feels like nothing on the skin, which is the unique thing about the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. These foundations still look very flawless in a believable but approachable way. So that's why I really like them. If you switch to the bottles, I don't know if I'd be able to tell the difference. Although I will say, the Healthy Foundation does not photograph as well as the Giorgio Armani one does. This one has flashback. I generally don't really have problems with flashback, but with this Physicians Formula one, I sometimes get that like orb face going on. But you know, if you're just wearing it for everyday life, you guys can see them side by side. I can't tell a difference. They look so similar. All right, you guys know how much I love this stuff. The Lancome Doll Lashes Mascara. It gives you tons of length, even though it's one of these bristle brushes. It's pretty clean volume. It's nothing too crazy or clumpy or overly wispy. And the dupe for this one, which is so good and so much cheaper, because you guys know luxury mascaras, they're just outrageously expensive, but they're still really beautiful, and I do think they are worth the splurge. But if you don't want to splurge on the Lancome one, the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. Obviously, I'm going to show you guys them side by side. I don't think you can tell that much of a difference. The formulation itself is really similar. I really like the brush on Lash Princess. Just a lot of clean length, a little bit of volume, and a very flexible feel on the eyelashes. The one thing, this Essence Lash Princess packaging is just god awful. It just upsets me, stuff like this. Like, I just don't like bad packaging. It just really grinds my gears, and I just hate the packaging. But the mascara itself is really good, so I can look past the packaging. They are dupes. And I'm gonna finish off with 2 lip liner dupes. Oh my gosh, my eye. Ugh. I'm gonna finish off with 2 lip liner dupes of 2 of my favorite lip pencils. So the first one is the Marc Jacobs Nudist Lip Pencil. I've told you guys about this so many times. It's like one of the most perfect nude lip pencils ever. And the dupe that I found for it that's really similar is NYX Nude Beige. So this is lighter than Nude Truffle, which is actually the other dupe of the one that I'm gonna show you guys. But Nude Beige and Nudist are both really similar, light, beigey, fleshy nude lip pencils. And then the other one is the NYX Nude Truffle, which again, Truffle is lighter than Nude Beige. So Nude Truffle is a dupe for one of my new favorite lip pencils, which is from Tarte. This is the Tarteist Baked Lip Pencil, which is like a brown, so they're like brown milk chocolate nude. Well, obviously I'll show you guys swatches, but maybe you can still see on camera. The Tarte one is slightly more golden, but they're still similar enough to where I'm like, okay, yeah. They look the same on my lips at least. I think it also has something to do with the natural shade of my lips because they look more similar side by side on my actual lips than they do in an actual swatch. Do you feel me? So yeah, those lip liners were the last of the dupes I wanted to share with you guys today. They'll all be listed and linked down below for you guys. Any questions, hit me up, feel free, I'm always here to help. I would love it if you guys would subscribe to my channel and come follow me on Instagram as well, that would be awesome. But other than that, guys, I'll see you in my next video. Let me know if you like these dupe videos and if there's something that you want me to continue doing, because if they are, it's like something that I'm constantly doing. I'm always like actively looking for more dupes for you guys.